Virginia University, Paragon, Thanos, you students are entering into a place of uncharted but necessary territory. So, Thanos, as we look forward to how our partnership will begin with opportunities in transportation, energy, in infrastructure building, how the Neighborhood Vehicle One is at the foundation, the bedrock of this partnership. What's the future of our partnership, and why should students, alum, partners, everyone be excited about what we're doing together in Richmond, but for ultimately other campuses and other universities?
Yeah, I think what we're defining is the future of everything. And I think that's important. From an energy standpoint, we're developing 20-foot shipping containers that have enough power that does not use lithium, does not use cobalt, that can power up to 4,500 homes for up to 4 hours. I mean, that's coming out this year, not sometime down in the future. We're developing roads right now in Texas, hopefully here in Richmond, in Florida currently as well, and in the Caribbean, that can handle an 80,000-pound tractor trailer, can melt ice or deflect ice, and will wirelessly charge the vehicles, utilizing standard batteries at a slower speed because they're lithium and cobalt and everything else, or using our batteries at a faster rate of speed. We're developing homes. I recently got a contract to do hundreds of homes in Louisiana, in the poorest communities, and in Texas. I think that's really important because by and large, if you look at the African diaspora, some of those low-income, middle-income communities affects us in a big way. And Virginia Union can help us. The student body, faculty, alumni can either partner with us or join the movement for us to be able to be impactful. If I knew the guy that created electricity or cars or future aircraft or the homes, or, in fact, the homes that we're building, they have energy built into the concrete. So when you put the concrete up, it already has energy built inside, which means one solar panel, you pull the energy from the sky as well as from the electromagnetic frequency around us. This is something that Nikola Tesla tried but couldn't do. We're already doing it. We're doing it for the last 18 months. So we have a demo house that's 4,000 square feet that we use to show people our ability to scale. And our energy bill in that house is zero, even though it's in one of the hottest areas of America. And so by having this partnership, we have technology that we can accelerate. If I knew the guy that built all this stuff, it'd be a great conversation. Fortunately, you're having that conversation with me, so you get to say you know that guy.
Well, I think that's important. As many of you who are watching, particularly students, parents, future students even, Thanos, help them, because everybody will say, you can't be what you don't see. How do they become the next Thanos?
Yeah. Come to Virginia Union. I mean, you have access to all these resources. Come to Virginia Union or come to an HBCU based upon what Virginia Union would provide to you. Because quite frankly, you're at the forefront of the HBCUs. What you're building here is a model for HBCUs to run fast and get on the train, or wait and see and find out that the line is very long to get in. Mm-hmm. I think even the mere fact that our company is rolling out our own cryptocurrency, we're doing things that, quite frankly, haven't been done yet. And the way in which we're managing that currency is, if you look at like the financial sector, we're going to set it up in such a way where our token is based on a % of our gross revenue, not off of just the management. When you look at private equity, venture capital, whatever you want to call it, institutional investors, the issue they have with investing in companies is when you invest in a privately owned company, there are two things that they have an issue with: management and liquidity. Management, I've never seen a CEO that can't spend your money. They'll buy a house, car, TV, VCR. They'll go out and buy clothes, they'll buy furniture, they'll get a new staff member. They'll have line items for marketing, public relations, product purchasing, travel and entertainment, food allowance, all these things, and it's all buried in there. So you won't see a return on your money for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, wherever it is, because it's up to the management to determine if they're going to merge the company, they're going to go public, or they're going to sell the company. And so we're even providing that system to continue the infrastructure play within the Paragon universe. And then this year we have allocated 10 million, up to 10 million technical trades, plumber, electrician, cosmetologist, heating and air conditioning repair person, et cetera, and so on and so forth, that literally the first year is on me. I cover the cost. And then to complete the program, the sponsoring entity or the state or the government entity, they pay the rest of it to complete it. I say that to say it is important, and we do that in partnership with VUU. It is important for people that find work, because right now the labor market is being redefined. The coal miners in West Virginia and other places, they're out of work. You look at a lot of the tech side, people say, let's jump into AI, let's go crazy. Let me be clear. If you're not the architect, then within this decade, you will find yourself on the other side of the equation, because those jobs are going to be fast disappearing, because the more you create smart automation and robots, the more people you don't need to hire. We're building a mega press to produce our aircraft, which is going to be 50 feet wide from wingtip to wingtip, 38.5 feet long from the nose to the tail, and 12.5 feet tall from the ground to the highest point. And so the goal is to put our quarter scale version of that on VU's campus, hopefully before the end of the school year. But with that aircraft, we're talking about stamping out one of those every 5 minutes. Think about the amount of jobs I just replaced. So you got to find ways to get into jobs that are sustainable, that are realistic. If I can create an algorithm with AI for cognitive learning or for therapy, I just replaced a lot of psychology degrees. So now I only need a smaller handful to create those jobs. If I can create a system for laying down concrete, I just replaced a lot of the workers. So you got to get some technical trade backups while you still go to school. It is important that you go to school again and build your network, because your network will determine your net worth. And I think it's really important, because we need to get back to the family unit. We need to get back to learning. We need to get back to our place, our rightful place in the whole scheme of what is this America. People don't understand the black dollar in this country. If it were a country, our annual spend is equal to Russia's GDP pre-war with Ukraine. We're talking the 10th largest economy in the world. You look at the black people in America, we spend on between 1.3 to 1.7 trillion dollars a year in the economy. We represent 13.5% of the population. We actually account for 9.95% of the GDP. Call it 10% of the GDP. It's like 10% or 10 cents on every dollar spent. We are responsible for that. Yet we only represent 13% of the population, which means we spend more than we make. That tells you how powerful our dollar is. We need to take that and start investing it and applying it to people that look like us in areas that are going to advance the future of our everything. Because if we don't, we're going to continue to find ourselves as the consumer and always buying everyone else's stuff. And then when it's time for the average black family does not have $500 in even an emergency. They don't have it. But yet we have money for get a car, you get a baby Jordans over the rear view mirror. I mean, that shoes ain't cheap. Yeah. But yet we don't save. So I think the partnership with VUU will help us to spell out. It's not just about selling cars. Mm-hmm. It's not just about an aircraft. It's not just about roads and infrastructure. It is about the future of everything and how it impacts us and how we can benefit each other by lifting each other up. You know, a rising tide lifts all boats, but a ship in a harbor is incredible, but that's not what it's built for. It needs to set out there and sail.
You've heard first from how Virginia Union and Paragon Universe are innovating to create not just the jobs of today, but the jobs of the future. How we're trying to create a space where you can come learn, fall in love with the life that you want to create. And as Thanos has rightly said, to find the future tribe, the future community that will undergird your dreams and your careers. Thanos, can you please let everyone know how they can follow you, learn more about the work that you're doing?
Yeah. So this is funny. I just got on social media this past week, so I'm trying it out. I was surprised by people showing up, actually. And my Instagram is The Age of Thanos. It's that simple, The Age of Thanos. You can find me there, and most of it is managed by my company. Obviously, I'm kind of a little busy these days, but we are looking for internships. We really want to stress that. I believe you want to try it before you buy it. Try me out before you buy me. And also, we need to be able to try you out before we buy you. So if you intern with us, we will assign you to a group of people. You get to stay on your campus wherever you are, but we put you with a group of folks and you're with them the entire duration of the internship. So you live and die together. You live together, you'll make some money. If you die, then you make some money, but you're out of here. Because now I get to see if your group, in my opinion, is like a little corporation. And so when you finally finish your internship, I decide if I want to buy that company or not, because now you're valuable to me and you're also valuable to my competitors because you succeeded together, whether you're in liberal arts, you're in math, you're in science, you're in accounting, whatever it is, you're in business, you're in management. These are all really important. You're in psych. Psych is actually really important. So let's do it. Come on, let's get down together for the get down.
Well, thank you, Thanos, for the time today. Thank you for the partnership.
You got it.
We're excited.
Yes.
Thank you again, VU. See you next time.